Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Crypto for Starters YouTube channel. Tonight we're gonna hang out, talk some crypto, and just find out what's going on with everything else, and then do some updates on Paris. So I'm gonna bring Rad in now. She's waiting, and then we'll get started. Hey, Rad, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? Hi, everybody.
Good, doing great. I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I know the community's probably anxious if they got any questions to talk about the huddle yesterday for Para. And then, I mean, we're doing so much with horses and clowns and with lists and everything else. So
I'm sure everybody is just absolutely as confused as I am. No, not really. It does all link together in a really awesome, broader community way. So yeah, it's been an awesome couple of weeks, man.
It has. It's been busy for just about everybody. I feel like everything's picking up and it's coming back together. So sounds like it's getting hopefully community, all the crypto space is starting to come back. I think that's what everybody's kind of waiting on.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of just holding out to see whether this Ethereum going up was a dead cat bounce or not, but it looks like it's holding in there, so we should be okay. I think things are going to get better. I think things are going to stay a little bit apprehensive and a little bit cautious until the merge, if it happens. So we'll still wait and see.
Yeah, it's another month away.
Yeah, September 17th. But they have another something else so it's not really that it's like one merge. There's like multiple merges that have to happen. And so they're doing some testing this month. There's like another merge, a smaller merge that has to happen. And if that goes everything a-okay, then they are set. That's like their final stepping stone toward the ultimate Ethereum 2 merge in September. So fingers crossed. If I hear anything, you guys will know first.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's I was going to do a video on the ETH merge, kind of letting people know like why, when, how, and kind of all the benefits of it, because a lot of people don't really understand, what it's about. And so probably do that here in the next couple of days and find a couple really good websites.
Excellent. I mean, the basics of it are, for anybody that's not really sure, and you can get into the deeper guts of it, is just, transaction time. They're going to speed that up a hell of a lot more. I thought that I heard something like 100,000 transactions per second possible after the merge. And of course, the biggest benefit for everybody who's using the Ethereum chain is just going to be that freaking gas. Because holy cow, I know you and I have spent a fortune in gas in the last 10 days. Oh my God.
It's funny. I was talking about this with, I don't know if it was Kruger or somebody else, but I'm like, man, it might have been you. If I add up all the gas fees that I've done just for giveaways, which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a big deal. But I mean, I don't even want to add it up, to be honest with you, because we've sent, we sent 3 this week so far, and we'll be sending more today. We're gonna do some more giveaways today. So tweet this out, guys. Share this out. Let's get some more people in here, because we're gonna give away some more NFTs. We've got some clowns to give away, some horses I think we might give away, and so thanks, Kruger, for the
we get some horses. That's a very nice shirt. Hello, Ali. I just noticed it too.
Yeah, it's I have my OG hoodie, my Parrot NU hoodie upstairs, but it's a little too warm for that. So it's a football bat.
That's actually something to be on the lookout for, guys. I know that the merch store Paris talking about bringing back might be slightly modified so that OG remains like OG stuff, but I believe that they are thinking about bringing back some of the Para Inu and some of the Para token gear, maybe in a slightly revised, like a throwback version, I guess you could say. I would do so much better if I wore these damn things, wouldn't I? I don't like the reflection for it. Nobody can see.
Yeah, I know. I fight the same. The funny thing is, I got these new glasses, and they put the blue film on them for like the blue light computer, and I could see it while I was streaming, and I'm like, no, it's got to go. So I took them back, and I'm like, I need it. I need that stuff gone. So people are starting to funnel in a little bit. We'll kind of give them a little bit more time. But guys, I mean, there's a lot of projects that I'm excited about. I know Rad is too. We did a AMA with Baby Hop on Tuesday. Check it out. He's got some cool stuff coming up. He's got a claw machine that we looked at on the stream that you can, kind of stake some tokens and you'll get tokens back, or NFTs, stake the NFTs and get tokens back. Sorry. Kind of like an arcade game. He's going to be in Lazy World, Metaverse. So a lot of cool stuff. Great price too. I mean, shoot, 150 Crow, I think, for one NFT.
That's right.
And that's like $23, $25, something like that. So and really cheap.
Crow is no gas. I mean, there's, what I'm saying. It's like compared to Ethereum, it's no gas.
It's like 0.2 Crow, which is like, I don't know, a couple cents. I think it was 7 cents for me to do all my stupid transferring around just to get Crow onto Kronos. But yeah, it's a cool project. I like Andrew. He's a great guy. So
yeah,
it's nice to support a smaller up and coming project, but also Kronos blockchain, like Rad said, hardly any gas, and it's pretty quick. I mean, 30 seconds or less.
Oh yeah.
So good stuff there. Let's see who else we got. Chime in, guys. Put some comments in the chat. See who's here. We got about 10 people or so. So starting to come in. Got a couple other people we're gonna have come on. Probably gonna have Buddy from Clowns come on a little bit later, talk to us. And I reached out to Bollocks, have him come on, just kind of hang out. Likes talking about Para. We like talking about Para.
Yep.
So more the merrier about Para.
Absolutely. He's got a lot going on at his end too. If anybody missed the stream, was it last Thursday, right? Last Thursday. You had a stream with him about what he's up to. That was a good one too.
Yeah, that's definitely it kind of reminds me of Warpig's token a little bit, based on using businesses outside of crypto to kind of support the token and the ecosystem. So, his NFTs are sold out. They're not cheap to buy, the Rambos. So if you have the money, it might not be a bad idea to get one. You only need one, and then you got to buy the second NFT and then the first token, and then you start getting free airdrops after that. So pretty cool. Pretty we haven't launched yet.
I think you can still get some on OpenSea. I did have a look, and there's some available there. Yeah. So
there's only I want to say there was 4 or 5 under 1 ETH. Everything else was getting up there, and there's only 1,000 of them. So
not too many. Hey, talking about NFTs, do you want to bring up on the screen there? You want to OpenSea the Para Preppers? So for anybody that doesn't know, Para Preppers, finally, we got our update. Yay! So you should be able to see the clans and everything now. Why don't you just do a quick show people where they go to up for it should actually be updated by now, but 24 to 48 hours for the metadata refresh. But just in case theirs haven't, show them how to do that.
So just make sure you click on the 2,000 item collection. There's still 1,000 that haven't been released yet, but just come to this one and then go down to quantity and hit bundles, and it'll bring up your clans. So if it says 1 out of 5 or whatever, that's a clan, and there's a lot now. There was only about 10 at the beginning, but there's one sets of 9, 10, and you're essentially getting 1 free if you buy. You're getting 9, but you're paying for 8, more or less.
Right.
And a lot of them are based on backgrounds.
Yeah, when you look at them in your wallet too, under the traits, you should be able to see like the traits got updated as well.
Oh, really? Let's look at one.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
I know they were refreshed. It was like 24, 48 hours. So, but for 8, I mean, let's see. Not showing.
So like if you click on a singular one, you can show people how to update the metadata. So when they're looking in their own wallets of what they already own, they should be able to get that.
So right up here, there's this little, I learned this just the other day, thanks to Rad. There's this little, it looks like a refresh button, like when you're refreshing your browser screen. You just hit that and it'll pop up a little message that's been queued. And if it hasn't been updated, but
yeah. Right. Yeah, it usually takes about 24, 48 hours for OpenSea to refresh the metadata across the whole collection. But if you're just one of those people and you can't wait because the new metadata is there, it might just not have been pulled down to your NFTs. So yeah, just go in, click on the NFT that you want to update, hit that little refresh button by the transfer button up there, and all your new information should come through. Very simple.
And then we've got all these, showing your percentages as far as what attributes your NFT has. So, I just went on and bought my dad another clan the other day and found one of the, I'm trying to think of what the background was, but it was one of my favorites. Ice Cave.
There's one funny one. What's that funny one they have? It's like New Jersey trash.
Franklin Park. This was one really of them. This is probably my favorite. I don't even know how to say that, but it's probably one of my favorites.
I can't see it without my glasses. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's like it's an ice cave, more or less.
Yeah, the ice caves are pretty cool.
Sorry, guys. But yeah, so check them out. Good prices. They are stakeable. You do need Paratoken to stake them. So Wendy, welcome. Jay Frass, Q, everybody in the house tonight. Welcome.
Hey, everybody.
They're stakeable. You do need Paratoken, but if you don't have Paratoken, it's 0% buy tax. So get some of that, and you can stake, make some passive income. Staking. I think Lee's still waiting on Certic to come back with their final. They had some findings they fixed, and now they're coming back for the final one. So hopefully soon we get that. So yeah, check them out. Good stuff.
Yeah, they were each NFT works as a 5% amplifier on the number of tokens that you have staked. So let's just say you had 100,000 Paratokens staked and you put one NFT with it, it would act as if you had 105,000 tokens. And you can stake up to 20 NFTs with your tokens for a 100% amplifier. So instead of 100,000, now they're acting like 200,000, or 1 million becomes 2 million. You see how this adds up really fast? And then on top of that, there are additional amplifiers according to each time lock. If you lock for the minimum 30 days, it would be a 25% amplifier. Up to the maximum, which is 120 days, 4 months, is also 100% amplifier. So if you had 1 million tokens and you added the max preppers and the max time lock, your 1 million tokens would go to 3 million tokens acting. It's not that they actually turn into 3 million tokens, but they're acting like 3 million. That's what amplifier means, because they're acting as if they're 3 million. And so then the APR that you get would be as if you had staked 3 million tokens. So it's a great way of making your bag be bigger than it actually is without having to buy the tokens.
Yep. And keep in mind, it's a pool, right? So the more tokens you have staked with amplifier, what you put in plus your amplifiers is going to get you a bigger portion of that pool. So how much we're going to earn we don't really know until we know how many people are staking and how much each person's staking. Right. But a cool thing is you will be able to take rewards, Lisa, every 24 hours.
Yes.
So you won't have to wait the 30 days to unstake and have your rewards at that point. You can take them after 24 hours and pull them out into your wallet. That's pretty cool. Yep. I don't know, maybe else that
really cool.
That. Other places might be, but I'm not sure.
There are some who are doing it, but it's just nice to know that it's there. So if you just need like a little extra tokens or something, you have it, or you can save them up and then stake those later.
Yep, exactly. What do you mean, Q? So in the particular pool? Yes. So you have 3 pool. Now, one thing I do want to mention too, that my theory is there's a lot of people that are probably going to stake in the 30 days because it's quicker. You get your tokens out. That way, if price action goes up, you have a chance to sell some. So if you stake for 120, you might earn more keeping them in there longer. There might be more people in the 30-day pool, so you might make less. So if you have the opportunity to stake some for longer, you might end up making more. And
although I think that more people are going to stake. Well, I think it's both. You're right in that there are going to be people who want to get the stake in and get it unlocked faster. But I also think that the other biggest stake is going to be the max, because there are people that are going to want that 100% amplifier, especially people that don't hold preppers. That is a way for you, if you do not have preppers, to get that 100% amplification, is to stake for the max. So right now, I think that 30 days and 120 days are going to be the big pools. So you might want to have a look at somewhere in that 60 and 90 day if you want to try to get a bigger percentage of the pool. That's my little tip.
Yep. And, I'm going to assume that a lot of the top holders are probably going to stake some tokens for longer because their wallets are bigger. So that's just that's going to be.
And they don't need it. I mean, that's the thing is, if you are somebody that you're a little unsure of your personal finances, and you're the kind of person, and hey, absolutely no judgment, because my husband and I live week to week too. See him walking around in the background because everything's in one room here. We are not millionaires by any means, very far from it. But, if you're somebody who like that, in that situation where you think that if your car breaks down tomorrow, what are you going to do with your tokens? Then maybe you want to look at that 30-day. But yeah, like you said, for the people like the whales are going to lock for the full max, because they probably just don't need to touch their tokens. So
and you don't have to stake your whole bag either. You can just stake. Right. So you have 50 million, you can just take 20 million of it and keep 30 out. So
I would definitely suggest, if you are somebody, again, all financial advice should be, with your accountant, but I'm just saying, like, if you think that you might need your tokens for something, don't stake all of them. Also, you don't have to do like just one stake. You might want to do a 30, a 60, a 90 day, and 120. You can do some, you can do all, whatever you want to do.
Yep. How would you describe Para Project, please, and how is it different? You want to take that one?
You want to start it? I could talk for hours on this subject. So it's gonna be a long stream.
Para, the biggest thing that we're Para's proud of is they're a charity-based and community-based project. So their focus is not only community, but also giving back to veterans, doing life-changing events for veterans and giving to charities. Lee is a defense contractor for the government, so he knows military members all over the world. And so, his wife works she's a psychiatrist?
Psychologist.
So she works with veterans. So it's just something that's close to them. And how is it different? Very transparent. And a lot of tokens say they're transparent, but with expense trackers on the website, every little penny that Para is using is on there, so you can see exactly where the money's going. If they have a charity wallet, where your money's going. When you buy and it goes in that wallet, and they give that a charity money, where it's going. Not a lot of projects that do that. Probably will be doing that soon, but that's one of the things that's different. So
that kind of leads us into what was brought up yesterday at our Twitter space. We call it the Hump Day Huddle, but it's where Para Community comes in. And Lee, our CEO and head dev, he talks about what the updates are, and we take questions. It's like an AMA session. So we had one yesterday, and there were a couple of things that came up. God, where to even start with that list? There's so much. On the topic of veterans, which is what led me into this. So with what is happening in future, I gotta be so careful. I get the buzz call already, Alex. With what is coming in future, the taxes are going to go way down, buy and sell taxes to like 2 or 3%. But the really exciting part is that 100% of those taxes will go toward veterans charities. So that is super awesome, because right now it's like 1%. because there's like so much development, and a lot of the taxes are going into development of these projects that Lee is working on. So once they're built, hey, they're built, and so what are you going to spend the taxes on? Hey, we're going to spend it on veterans. So fantastic news there. In relation to the, go ahead, Alex.
One thing on that real quick. Lee was talking on the huddle yesterday about the DAG bridge, and when people use it, they'll have to buy tokens and then put it into the staking pools. Well, one thing about the DAG bridge is what he was saying was they want to do the taxes just to straight veterans with the hope that the DAG bridge kind of funds everything else, right? And so all the taxes that come in can go straight to there, and they don't have to take it for anything else. That's kind of, and that just tells you the vision and where Lee's at with wanting to give everything to charity. So another way
that just we give and give. Giving is great. So the other thing that really stood out from the huddle, and I know a lot of people are talking about this today, and a lot of people are very excited about it, and it's something that we really wanted to touch on because it's very important that we get this message out there correctly. Comes back to, how is Para different? Well, one of the ways that we are different is that, first of all, our devs are doxed. Oh, there's lots of dox devs, and they still perform rug pulls. So that really doesn't mean shit these days. Excuse my language, but it doesn't. There's so many projects out there with dox devs, and they run. Sure. We've gone next level. So I'm going to explain this. I'm going to take a breath and explain it slowly and thoroughly so I don't mess this up, because I don't want y'all to mess this up, because we don't need another Dubai thing going on. Let's make sure everybody gets the information correct. So Lee announced on the huddle that we are now registered with FinCEN. Okay, this is a department of the federal government. They deal with money crimes, and it's an enforcement organization. Okay, so there is something called and let me get this right, the BSA. And the BSA is an act that is an anti-money laundering act. And so it's a banking secrecy act, right? So it's usually banks. But in our case, it's because we are going to be a processing service, money processing with the POS and all that kind of thing. So this was necessary. So what FinCEN, the government organization, does is they make sure that companies are acting in accordance with this BSA. And you can get a registration to say that you are going to comply with this act and that you will not perform money laundering. So there has to be background checks and all this kind of stuff. And Lee is absolutely squeaky clean because, being a military contractor, of course he is, and passed it with flying colors. What is very important for everybody to understand is that it is WrinkleWorks and Lee Tolleson who are registered for the BSA with FinCEN. Please do not make any tweets saying that it is Para Holdings, it is WrinkleWorks. And although they share the same CEO, being Lee Tolleson, they are different legal entities, because we don't want people going out there saying Para is registered with FinCEN. Because it's the federal government that will that will be worse than a wrist. And also it just would generate a lot of FUD if people were to try to look that up and find out that, hey, Para isn't registered with FinCEN. So it is Lee Tolleson and also Jesse, of course, because he's our chief financial officer, and the project is WrinkleWorks Inc. So there's something else. I don't know of any other crypto project yet that has anybody? I can't say definitely that we're the first, but we are the first that I have heard of. I have not heard any other crypto organization saying that they have registered with the federal government as, banking and processing payments and all those kind of things. So it's next level stuff. And that's what's different about Para.
Yep, for sure. So Kruger, welcome. Can you hear me?
Oh, he's got a face for radio.
Yeah, he does. You should see his real face. It's worse.
No, I have. He's not a bad looking guy. He looks kind of Irish. He's a ringer.
He does. He does. I can't hear you, buddy. If you're talking, you're here, but you're not muted. Let me see if I can edit his mic settings real quick.
Maybe.
No, mic volumes. Maybe he walked away. It's okay. So
is that where the like a meditation music coming through? Is that coming from Kruger?
No, it's coming from me.
Oh, okay.
I just turned. It's copyright free.
It's
copyright free music, YouTube. So don't.
Okay, nice.
Don't tear me down, okay? Please. This is like I'm trying this out. There's been a lot of some YouTubers that have been taken down, and one guy had played it, and he made a second one, and it got taken down, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna play the music. I don't know if that's it or not.
Yeah, they're really strict. They're really strict, and that's why I also have to be really careful with this. I certainly can't if I use the F word, like try to beep me or something, because they will demonetize you. They will take the video down so that you can't make money for it.
There's one guy earlier that was F this, F that, so I don't know.
Oh my God. Maybe they're not monetized. You can do whatever you want if you're not monetized. Speaking of which, Alex did just get this channel monetized. So please subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications. And if you're feeling like helping out something toward the gas fees, the ever-growing gas fees that we accumulate by doing giveaways, Alex especially, throw up a super chat so you can help fund the giveaways.
Yep. So that, like Rad said, all the super chats that come in are going to go towards giveaways. So whether it's gas fees or maybe buying more NFTs or buying some tokens and giving them away, whatever the case is, any money I make on YouTube from YouTube itself will go to me, but all the super chats that you guys give back will go straight to giveaways for you guys. So Q, can we stake and give rewards to charity? So you're going to get your rewards into the wallet that you have connected, but what you do from there, I don't know if you can, you can always talk to Lee and see if you can send it to the charity wallet. I don't know if that's if you can do that or not.
Why not?
Or we can send it to him. Let's see if Kruger, we can hear him this time.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Holy
No, I can't hear you.
Okay, don't yell.
Oh, shut up, Brad. What's going on, guys?
Man,
dude, I was legit talking for like 5 minutes while Brad was talking, and you guys did not hear a word I said.
Nope.
We're probably better off. It's okay.
It's probably for the best. Yes.
I know. What's happening?
Oh, nothing, man. We're just talking about Huddle yesterday. I got one more question from Jacob. Staking the NFT, can we get rewards? So staking the NFTs, it's going to be an amplifier for the preppers.
Yeah.
So if you stake,
you cannot stake it by itself. You have to put it with
you can't stake it by itself. You have to have Para to stake with it. Every NFT you stake is going to be 5% amplifier. So if you stake, what do we use? 100. If you stake,
it's saying a million. It's so much easier to work.
A million tokens, and you stake 20 NFTs. That's 100. It's going to give you 2 million tokens in the pool. You're not going to get 100% rewards back, but it'll give you more tokens in the pool for you to get rewarded on. So,
right.
And then if you stake it for 120 days, you get another 100% amplifier. So then you have 3 million tokens in the pool to earn money on. And then you can claim those rewards every 24 hours. So that's cool too. What is Para? We're going to be asked this question a lot. You know that, right?
I know. It's like at the end of this video, go back, replay the video, and watch the last 25 minutes, and you will totally get up to date.
So just real quick.
ERC20, cryptocurrency.
Hey, Queen Perseverance. This is Wadi's wife.
That's Wadi's wife.
This is Wadi's wife, I believe.
Mrs. Wadi.
Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. So real quick, Para is a community-based and charity-based token with the focus on giving back to veterans and their families. Lee is the CEO of Para Works, and great development team, hardworking, working on Dagbridge to bring crypto to us in the store. Man, it's just there's a lot. I mean, we could probably do a whole stream on just what is para.
Oh my God.
So, one of the things
How about the shortcut? www.para.global.
And then JFRAS put, let me see if I can find it, the Telegram in here too.
Sure.
I'll see if I'll pin it if I can find it. We've got a few new people coming in.
Once again, we have to remind people, though, if you are using Telegram, even if you're using Twitter, because we see a lot more of it on Twitter now, too.
Yeah.
Please understand that the admins and the developers under no circumstances will send you a message first. We are more than happy to take your questions. We are more than happy to help you, but you have to come to us first. So if you see us in Telegram, by the way, Lee, myself, and Alex now have little blue stars next to our name in Telegram. That's one of the ways that you'll know that you're actually talking with us, where the blue stars.
And that'll help as we grow. You can always DM Rad or me. Pretty much any of the admins in Telegram. My DMs are open on Twitter if it makes you feel more comfortable there. And ask any questions you want. Any questions you want at all. And we will.
And if you're having issues and wallet issues and all those kind of things, don't ever click on any links. This is so important, not just with Para, but with any cryptocurrency. There's so many people out there that are scammers that will pose as devs or admins of various projects. But I guarantee if you are involved with Para and you have questions, or any of the other projects that I work with, like House of Clowns or whatever, so you can contact me and I will get on a video call. If I am talking to you on a phone, I will never give you some lame ass excuse, because I know a scammer tried to pretend to be me and they told somebody, oh, I'm so busy cooking my husband's dinner. First of all, I get DoorDash like almost freaking every night because I'm too busy to cook for my husband. I just really regret, because I love to cook. But if I am there answering my phone, I will get on a video call with you. And the way that you will know you're talking to me is because when I'm talking to you, I will show you. I don't know anybody else who has this tattoo. This is our Paradag tattoo for works. And so you will know that you are talking to me, unless somebody else out there wants to go and adopt an Australian accent and get a Para tattoo on their hand. But it's going a little far, don't you think?
You should ask Kruger where he got his DAG tattoo at.
Oh, I didn't get one yet. Because you keep changing the logo, and I don't want to screw myself.
No, I just want people to think about where you might have put it.
I did say that when Para goes, because it's not if, it's like when Para goes to $1, I will tattoo Lee Tollison's face on my butt.
I can't wait for that. I'm not saying it's actually.
Oh, we need the eye patch, Alex. That's what it was. The eye patch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it around my belly button.
Around your belly button? That's just That's personal. Now we're getting personal.
What shade is my hair color? Plum.
So Kruger, tell the people that are asking about Para, tell them what your take on it. You've been around a while.
So where you want me to start? I mean, it's been
anywhere
long,
you want.
Bumpy ride the whole way here, right?
That's true. It has been.
How can I explain it? So, I mean, you want me to talk about how I heard about Para?
What was your aha moment that said, I know I'm going to buy this token?
Well, you know what it was? It wasn't. So every time I invest into a project, it's always, about the utilities and what the project's about, My main reason why I got into Para was because of one guy, and that was Lee. Just the dedication that guy has for this project. It's like, just the way he talks to everybody, the way he cares about everybody, how he gives back. Like, you just never see that guy get upset about anything, and just seeing how hard this guy worked, it makes me just want to invest more. And every time the guy talks, I just want to keep buying more Para, So that's how awesome.
I think we all feel that way.
Yeah, and it's just like, there's not a lot of projects out there. There's especially a lot of projects that, greedy is a word. Lee is not greedy.
Yeah.
Lee is out there, zero tax buy for now. How long now? A month?
Yeah.
5 weeks?
Couple months, almost.
It's like Alex said, Lee didn't need the money. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's got military contracts in 85 countries. How many figures do you think he's pulling down? He wasn't.
Right.
He's not a mattress on the floor degen by any means, you know.
And it's just every time he talks to this.
Good. I was just gonna say, I always tell people, if you ever get a chance to sit down and talk to Lee one-on-one, do it, because he's like a normal person to the T, where you hear the passion, like Jay Frass said, and his excitement because of what he's doing is going to change people's lives, right? And that's what he wants to do. So if you ever get a chance to sit down and talk to him, take it, because it's you'll have a great conversation. Kruger, what are you gonna say?
Oh no, you kind of were just gonna say what I was gonna say. It's like every time you talk to him, you feel like you're talking to like a family member, you know, because that's how he treats you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah, I would actually say that's the one thing about Lee that is not normal, because you don't find that with people anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. You could ask Alex every time he asks me about it. It's like it's that one guy only. You know, it's just I love hearing him talk every time he's.
And I always tell people, I said, look, it's not only the project that I invest in, it's the team, it's the devs, because you know there's a lot of projects out there you don't know who they are, and you're like, well, I trust this dev, and it's like, well, how? You don't know that person. You don't even know who it is. So, you know, don't just invest in the project, invest in the dev. So that's probably one of the most important things I would say.
I mean, because it's one of the things about crypto, and if you spend enough time looking at wallets, you know, like old guy Dave does on Twitter, that guy just looks at every freaking project coming down the pipeline, and you'll see time and time again these new projects coming up. If you really do the research and start looking at the wallets, you'll track it back to like 10, 12, 20, 30 rugs, and they're doing it again. And it's like, who's buying this stuff? I don't know, but you know, but then again, like I said, being doxxed isn't always everything anyway, because maybe they're still going to rug on you, or maybe they'll just flee the country or something. You never really know. So now Para's definitely upping its game, and that's, you know, what Lee wanted to bring to the space. Aside from helping veterans, it was something that really was his motivation behind this token. Was, you know, he was the victim of a rug, you know, other members of his family and his friends, and he was like, how do we create an environment where people can get into crypto and feel like they're going to be safe? And part of that is just like being really transparent. So he's going above and beyond what anybody else is doing right now. We know regulations coming. So, you know, he's really setting the standard right now, especially with this FinCEN. That's freaking huge. Huge.
Yep. So kind of takes us into the next topic I want to talk about, the list merger, or acquisition, I guess would be a better term for it. You know, Para's excited to, this is List platform. It's on beta right now. This is their charting platform, and it's an aggregator. Okay. So it's the potential to have much more is there. So Cameron is the lone dev from the List. He will be joining Para. He's a great person. I had him on an AMA. It's probably been a couple months now on here. But he's a great guy to talk to, and he'll be a great team member for Para with Lee, and he's very smart. And this will be something that's going to go great with what Para is doing. So check it out. It's, you know, kind of, hopefully it'll be a good replacement for CoinMarketCap. Yeah, we don't like to talk about CoinMarketCap a lot. It's, you know, it's hard to get updates and stuff.
Hey, I told you, don't swear on your channel.
My bad.
Yeah, you know how hard it is for me right now not to cuss. It's so hard right now.
That's how we all
Boston,
feel.
That's all I do. After Alex, I say fuck this, fuck that, fuck this.
Yeah.
The
only thing worse than his looks is his cussing. Bad.
I'm half Irish, man. It's really hard. I'm from a sailor's town. I mean, literally, there was a bar for every 4 people in my town when they first founded it. It's like all sailors. So people don't even blink an eye if kids say the F word, because it's like, that's normal, right? And they're all half Irish. So we're just like, it's so hard.
Scott.
But yeah, so List, it is in beta. So if you're looking for somewhere really cool to keep charts, you can see I got a lot of screens in the background here, and they're all usually, I turn them off when I'm on stream, but yeah, I run, I got Para on a screen, I got ETH on a screen, and Bitcoin just because that's what the market's doing. So, that's a great aggregator to use. And because it's beta, they're looking for feedback. If you like something about it, let them know. If there's something not working, let them know. If there's something you want to see, let them know. Feedback. That's what beta's all about. It's not helping anybody if you don't say anything. So however you feel about it, let them know.
Well, that's the other
And if
thing
you're a
too,
list holder, go ahead, Guru.
Well, that's the other thing too, is Para is like a one-stop shop for everything, Like you don't need anything else. Like you go there, you get the chart, you get the DAG, you get, what's the other thing we have?
Launchpad.
Launchpad is coming.
Okay.
NFT marketplace is coming. Right. Everything.
It's all there.
Yep. One-stop crypto shop.
Yep.
Exactly.
So if you're a list holder, you will get airdrop tokens for the value of the list that you have, not the amount of tokens that you have, but the value. So if you have $500 in list, you'll get $500 in Para. And according to Cameron the other day, they are moving along nicely on the acquisition. Another week, I want to say it's been about a week since they community voted on it or so. So I would say in another week or two, it'll be completed and it'll be finalized and they'll have their tokens. So if you have them, just watch for that. That's
if you have Ethereum tokens, because List does have a BNB token, and that is going to remain as it is for now because Para does not have one of those. So if you have Ethereum List tokens, you will be airdropped same value.
Yep. Exactly, Q. Very, very good point. People buy Apple, they buy Steve Jobs. That's exactly right.
So
perfect,
true.
Perfect analogy. Yep. Okay, so I was pulling up the list from the huddle. What else we can talk about? There's so much.
Did we touch on all the Para stuff? Is there anything else with Para we need to?
So Para was added to the DAG for testing, and there's 5 other tokens on there right now.
The Explorer should be coming in the next couple of weeks so that you can actually see the transactions taking place on DAG, and that's going to be something exciting for all the for all the tech heads, especially.
Yeah, being able to see something for everybody is always a good thing.
Yeah, really is.
Updated white paper they're working on. Let's see, which he already had a great white paper in the first place. We talked about fencing. Yeah, so there's going to be
thing alone is massive. I mean, I don't know if people realize how much of a big deal that is. I mean, it's a big deal.
I don't think no one's talking about it, and they probably won't until it all comes to light. But oh God, you're not getting that out, are you? I thought you were getting the horse head out, Rad.
No!
Oh my God, I gotta get a horse.
That's a surprise. That's a surprise.
It'll still be a surprise.
It's not the mafia. I'm just telling everybody, it's not the mafia. I don't have like a horse head in my bed or anything. Like, you're scaring people, Alex.
She's lying.
Off with their heads.
So yes, Carlos,
you can't refuse.
If you have list token on ETH, you'll get an airdrop for Para. Thank you for mentioning the BSC side. I never do BSC side, so I kind of forget about it.
Right.
So
no, I had to grab my phone because I was just going to text to make sure the guest is still showing up.
No, they have said that they're keeping that as is, right? The BSC side.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. At least for now.
Yeah.
There's really not much else to do with it. So let's see. I got a message. Let me check.
Oh, good.
What's happening tonight? What are you guys giving away? Anything?
You.
Oh, that's a good question.
We're trying to get rid of you. That's why we asked you to come on. We're like, what can we do about this guy? He's always around, man, like with his smart ass comments and parrots.
He's always calling me. He's always calling me. It's so annoying.
And his Brokeback Mountain gifts and shit. We're like, what are we gonna do about this guy? Give him away. Give him away.
Yep. So we're giving away a Kruger today. I'm sure his wife will be ecstatic.
I'm very friendly, guys.
So, Brad,
how much for the guy? Sell them to me.
What do you want to give away tonight?
Let's give away. You brought it up. Horse head. Let's give away a horse. So we better explain what that is, I guess, before we go give them one away.
So let's talk about Lazy Horse. Let's do that. So
it's your favorite subject right now. Alex loves to talk about horses.
I love horses.
He's sitting there with a notepad with every variation and attribute of these NFTs.
Oh,
he's like a mad scientist on horses.
So I am like, I'm the type of guy, I don't want to click on an NFT and go down and look at I want to be able to see the picture and say, okay, it has Ray-Bans. I want to know what the rarity is on it, right? I don't want to have to click on it and go down to, oh my God, it's got sunglasses, 8%, right? So I'll admit, I went and I wrote down every attribute and what percentage it had yesterday. That way I could look at one and say, okay, it's got this on it, Anyway, we'll just move on, Brad. Jeez, just throw me under the bus.
Yes, sure.
Now, so can you Lazy pick whatever horse you want?
That's all right. I have spreadsheets of Zed runs, so it's just as bad.
So Kruger, So there's two horses. There's horses for sale on the Kronos blockchain, which is what you would need to race with. Okay, and they just released 10,000 NFTs on the ETH blockchain, which are sold out. So the only place you can go to get one now is on OpenSea to buy them. Like I said, if you buy, we're going to give away some ETH horses. As of right now, you can't race them. The game is still in beta, so they haven't integrated the ETH horses into it. But Crow horses are just as inexpensive. I mean, you're talking 165 Crow, which is about $30. Right. And I'll go there real quick.
Now, can the Crow horses and the ETH horses, can they both be in the same race, or is that a whole different setup?
It will. Okay, so that is going to happen. Right now, you can mint. Oh, well, you can't mint because they're all sold out. You can buy the ETH horses on secondary market, and then what's going to happen is that in the very, very near future, if you are holding one of these Ethereum-based NFTs of a Lazy Racehorse, you will get airdropped horse version that can run in the race. We'll probably bring it up, and we'll probably even do a little race or something if there's enough users online. I'll get into the details of that later.
Well, we should do if I buy a horse, us three should do one on the live.
Well, see, there has to be 6 people to be in a race, but you never know who's online when we log on.
I'll buy 4 horses. You guys each get one.
You're gonna race. You have to have them.
I'll just buy 6 and race them all myself.
You could if you had them in different wallets.
That'd be hard. You could. What you should do is you should set up a race with all 6 of your horses and just race the one, and then you'll win.
My wife comes in. Like, honey, I won. Oh, I'm just playing with myself.
So I know that Alex. Sorry, guys. I know that Alex actually did have the team of Lazy Horse Race Club. That is the name of the game. Lazy Horse Race Club. He did have them scheduled for Tuesday's show, and unfortunately they had to cancel at the last minute. So he is going to have an AMA with them very, very soon, maybe next Tuesday. We're not really sure, but it's coming. Next week. Yeah.
So if you want to race,
this is a big thing. This is a very.
It is.
There's worlds upon worlds. There are horses that you can race, and this isn't like the Zed Run where you sit back and watch the horses go. You have to actively control these horses on the racetrack. It's a real gaming experience. There are skyboxes within their metaverse that you can go into a skybox. There's you can hang out in there. I think it's 20 or 25 people can hang out in your metaverse room with you. You can watch the races. They also have live concerts that get streamed onto a screen inside the skybox. They have a bunch of different very, very good and well-known musical artists that work with the project, and they stream concerts in. And oh man, this thing is so deep. You got to have to watch the AMA, guys, because we're only just scratching the surface.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna try to do some live races with them too.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask a quick question?
So, Wendy, to answer your question, what's that?
So when you do the race, right?
Yeah.
So the winner, can the winner choose what they get for it? So what's the prize? What's typically the main prize?
You get Lazy Horse Race Club tokens as the prize.
They have their own token within their metaverse world. And so that's why you need 6 horses to run a race, because the top 5 will win some tokens on. Yeah. So, and then there's free racing where you will still earn very minuscule amounts of their tokens, but then there's paid racing as well, where you can earn substantially more tokens if you play.
Kind of like gambling, I guess. But so to answer your question, Wendy. So
if you have 6 horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you have
he's trying to figure out how to hedge his bets.
If I have 6 horses, right? So you're telling me with 6 horses, 1 through 5 get paid?
Yeah.
But you'd have to have them in 5 separate wallets on 5 separate devices. And how are you going to run them? You don't have
5 separate profiles.
That's kind of that's awesome, though. I mean,
he's going to have his kids, slave labor,
awesome, you know,
slave labor, right? Kids racing the horses for dad.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. They're almost old enough. I'll have mine start doing it too. I got 2 profiles. So to answer your question, Wendy, to race you have to have a crow horse. You can't race the Ethereum horse. So the easiest way to
right now. That's
right
just
now.
Right now.
Right now. It's a beta version on the game. I'll pull it up here in a minute. The easiest way to do it is use a crypto.com account, buy CRO, send it to you can send it to a MetaMask wallet. You just have to add Chronos blockchain to it, or you can send it to a Crow wallet. Yeah. Crow wallet's actually pretty easy to use too. Yeah. But the only way to send Crow on the Chronos blockchain is to do it from crypto.com out to somewhere else. Coinbase doesn't do it. Trust me, I made that mistake. And if anybody has questions, message me. I'll help you. And then go on here, connect your wallet, buy one of these Crow horses. Like I said, 145. They went down again. You're looking at, I don't know, $25 for one, and then you go to 145 Crow.
Load the bank account. $25.
I don't have any ETH yet. I've used ETH left. I've used it all on gas fees. And then you go here. Yes, I have them all saved. I know, it's terrible.
Q says horses aren't scary. You know, the clowns look scary, but they have hearts of gold. Some of these horses, they look really nice, but I'm telling you, they can be real buttholes.
So on here. Let me see if anybody's
into the game. So every horse has its own attributes. Anybody who's played Zed will be kind of familiar with those things. So like how they turn corners, how they handle, how they race out the gate, how they go at the finish of the race, because, you know, some horses wear out faster, some pick up pace at the end of the race. So there's different attributes for every horse. So you can log in like Alex, choose yourself a horse. Pair it to $1 is a great name for a horse. I also have a horse called Pair it to $1, and it's very funny when we race each other.
Because people are racing. Oh, we have somebody else in the house. We have a surprise. Buddy.
Well, hello, everyone. What's up, Alex? What's going on, buddy? How are you? Hey, Rad.
Oh, man, I'm doing good. We're just showing people how to race horses.
Oh, man, it's so much fun, man. So many big things. Sorry I'm a little late. My wife, I'm so proud of her. She just started her new job as a pharmacy tech on base. And really super excited. But now I'm a stay-at-home dad. And, man, okay, women, you guys are killing it. Football practices and running. Oh, it's so crazy. I apologize.
Oh, no worries, man. I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I get it.
Do we need to log in here so that we can get a race going?
Oh, man, if anybody can race. Q, can you race? Did you get a horse?
I'm going to get some people in here racing as well. Let me send out a message right now, and I'll get some people
let's do that. Tell everybody that we're live on YouTube, and we want to do a race right now. While we're waiting for the races to happen, we can talk now that you're here. Let's talk a little bit about, sorry to make you switch out screens, Alex. Let's talk about these haunted mansion suites that the House of Clowns started minting this week. I'm super excited. Para bought out the whole first floor. We're all so excited about this. We just couldn't help ourselves, and we just kept buying them up. But there are still suites available. So when you're done with your messaging, tell us all about Haunted Mansion.
And I do have one question for Buddy. Is he? Oh, he's out. He's come back. Here we go.
Yeah.
You got scared of the Freddy Krueger.
Buddy's not scared of nobody. Well, there's been some teasers.
Yeah, the ceiling is lava. I love the ceiling is lava.
Oh, there's one with popcorn. Can you hear me?
Yep,
yes, buddy.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I love Buddy that one. Oh, go ahead, Rad. I'm sorry.
Buddy Marvel speaking.
I'm sorry, Big Boss. I hate cutting off the big boss of, the Clowns project. Rad is just so important to us, so I hate cutting her off.
I'm not the big boss. Jim is the big boss.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is Jim. That is right. That's Jim.
Yep.
So I did hear you wanted to hear about the suites. And so, right now we are currently selling 1,000 of the haunted suites that we had talked about last time, Alex. I'm pulling up some stuff here. I can send you some videos and things. Yes. And so, it's just really about being able to, to do everything that we're doing in a new way. Right. So like all the Twitter spaces and the YouTubes. Right. So you could actually stream your YouTube into the screen, and then your people could meet there, and they can actually talk and interact with each other inside of your suite as they enjoy that. So it's awesome. It's trying to create an intimate relation or an intimate experience for people to communicate again, right? To be comfortable talking face to face, even if it is just with avatars. That's a very good start to getting people back out into socializing again, because, the more that we do it as avatars and then we have these IRL events, then, we have that ability to recreate that human connection again.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. I mean, being able to stream it from YouTube into there, that's awesome, man. I can't wait for these things to come out and be revealed. I'm so looking forward to it.
There's so many things that you can do inside the Haunted Mansion as well. I hear talk of maybe some pool games, poker games, maybe a book club in a library, all kinds of amazing things that can happen inside this Haunted Mansion.
Oh, yes. I mean, and not even just the mansion, but in our entire world. We own our own entire world there, and it's all going to be 100% web-based. And so that means you're just going to go to the website. You'll be able to connect your wallet. It'll verify. You can put your email, hit accept, verify your email, and then boom, you're in that world. And so, with the big top tent, the music stages, the haunted suites. So once you get into those suites, we will in the future have. We're looking at some different things like darts and poker tables. Being able, that's so tech. We already have very simple transition there of just really being able to. We're going to grow for a long time. It's this is our first hurdle, is these 1,000 suites. Once we're over this hurdle and the tech is out, I mean, it's going to be a mad dash. We want to use our tech to help to grow everybody. We want to be able to do something very strong with the veterans. That's why we've been talking to Rad. Like, what can we do? How can we help? What can we create? Because I've lost lots of my friends, my veteran fellows to suicide. This is something that would be very, very needed, where these guys have a place to come and to communicate. Some of them, unfortunately, have become disabled physically, losing limbs. And so this might give them legs again and get them up and moving. And so there's a lot that goes into all of what we're doing. Right now, this is just the hurdle, and the market's tough. And listen, that's okay. We are going to continue to adapt, create, and come together, with smart minds of our clown community, and really show how a community works together to create that value for these projects. How we as holders what that means to be a holder, what it is to have that ownership. You know, if you hold a lot of these, you know, you know that you're a holder of this whole thing that we are creating. So I just get so excited for everything that is to come, because yes, we are going to have all that fun stuff. As you can see, the popcorn, and room 857 has a bunch of monkeys in it. And sorry, I got a phone call here. And so, you know, all those monkeys in that room, we got to do something with them. So the story will continue. We're going to begin our wave 2 of clowns. We're going to take our OG clowns and really empower them, which we've been doing. And so now it's time to move into phase 2 of everything. And so these haunted mansions is our last hurdle.
I'm super bullish on these. So let's talk about the pricing on these. I know that when you initially set the price, Ethereum was way, way down from where it is, and it jumped up 80% in a week. So there has been a slight alteration on the price of these. They're currently minting for, take it away, buddy,
0.08 Ethereum. And
very
so
nice.
yeah, and that's where we wanted to be. It's, you know, that we just wanted to keep it honest, you know, and even at the price of Ethereum being, you know, because we wanted to be around 150, Ethereum was at 250 at that price. And so even with everything that we have, that gave us some room where we could do some, you know, a lot more extra things and some different things like that with that money. But we didn't need it, right? So it's like, okay, if the community is feeling the burden of that, well, then we'll do it later. We have other things, like we can put it back. We know this is what we need here to hit this next step. And so reducing the price and just coming on, being very honest and upfront about it, saying, hey, you know, this is obviously the burden is being felt on the community. So, you know what I mean? This is a community project. If you got one, then we're going to send you another one. So, you know, we're looking at Saturday. We're going to send those out to the people who've already that purchased at the whole price. They're going to get airdropped another one, which originally, you know, we were thinking to, you know, once they all revealed, we would allow you to choose the ones that you wanted. But again, our community, they're saying, you know, hey, you know, when we're going to get these, because they want to gift them to people. They have things they want to do with them. And so that's fine. They're not revealed. So, you know, we'll just send them out. And, you know, it just kind of is what it is. That's okay. We don't mind to make those adjustments and be upfront and work with the community. You know, that's who it's there for. So, yeah.
It's one of the things that attracted me to the project, the fact that you guys are so community oriented. It's a super freaking low price project to get into. You can still pick up a clown for $10 to $12. You can, I mean, there's so many projects that you can't even get a character for, you know, 0.08 ETH. You're looking at hundreds of dollars, even just for like a profile pic. It doesn't even do anything, right? But here you have something you can get a character for $10 to $12. You get a whole metaverse suite for 0.08 ETH. So it's like less than 150 bucks. But it's all about community. And I get where you guys are going with this. It's just, and the fact that one of the things I wanted to bring up, you guys don't have a roadmap, but it's because you are allowing the community to kind of steer the direction of this ship. And that is something that's really phenomenal.
Yep.
Well, you know, go ahead, Alex. I apologize. Go ahead, Alex.
No, it's okay.
Rad. Welcome to the Rad Buddy Show, everybody. How are you? Make sure you hit the follow button. And our good buddy. No, go ahead, Alex. Sorry, Fred.
I just had one question. At what point will the suites be revealed? Do you guys want them to sell out all 1,000 of them before, or when will they be revealed?
Well, this is J-Ron speaking, but I did send you a video in your Twitter. I sent you an email of haunted suites that you could show everyone.
So I don't know how many you've actually revealed yet, but there are 4 variations of suites. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yes, so there are 4 of them.
Check out those pumpkin heads. I'm a
awesome.
big Halloween
Make
fan.
sure you check out that jukebox over there. That's a beauty. Yes, and then so you'll overlook the balcony. That's where the screen will be, overlooking that balcony.
Nice.
And then, you know, that's where everyone is kind of be able to hang out. And
nice. That's awesome. That's what I was looking for. Thank you for sending that to me.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. I can't wait.
So that's one variation. I've seen ones where the ceiling is lava.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
I like those.
Oh, take a look at this.
So good. So good.
I think you'll enjoy this video here, Alex.
While you're bringing it up, Jay Frest, check your DM, Telegram. Thanks. So, yep, clowns. And then, one of the other things for people who are not familiar with the project, so these 3D clowns, the community has kind of started allocating different features to different clowns. Like there is a Bing and Bong show on Friday nights. They do giveaways from Special K Glass. People with greenbacks who enjoy that 420 lifestyle can get together and do these. And this is not a cheap giveaway. That glass is like, $200-$300 pieces. So greenbacks are flying off the shelf. If you see one of those, sweep it up right away. We've called the Redbacks now, or the Chardonnay group. We're thinking about doing wine and beer, aficionados group. When the popcorn gets cleaned up, which I'm assuming eventually it will, probably when the monkeys get released, because they'll probably be very hungry. Some of the clowns have neon. It's called the neon background, but it's the hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds. I've suggested that maybe those be used for entry to poker tournaments. I mean, but that's the thing, is like, if you see something, if you have a clown and you notice a feature of the clown, you might think, hey, this would be good for creating this kind of, sub community within Clowntown. So, and that's great that Buddy and Foimo are totally down for people to come up with these ideas.
Yep. Yeah. So if you have ideas, throw them out, because they're there to listen. And they, like Brad said, they've done certain things because that's what the community wanted. And so they're here for the community. And that's one reason why we're such big advocates of the clowns, for that reason. So, Buddy, you're muted. If you want to talk, don't forget you're muted.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, this is the stage that he sent to me. So go ahead, Buddy.
So that's our outdoor music stage there. And so that's where we'll have outdoor festivals and different things like that, big shows, different music events and things. And so the way we want people to really imagine this is that, so if we're having this concert here at the big stage, right, and everybody's there, we got a music festival going on, you take the music festival back to your room. So if you wanted just your people to be in there enjoying it, or let's say it's a very big concert like Mim Tegral or something, like a very big artist or something like that, and they're performing at the stage, you could sell tickets to your suites to people who don't have, or not tickets, but you could sell space in your suite for them to come and to see that. And in that too, they could change all of the all of the different pictures on the walls to be advertisings for whatever that group is. You can use QR codes to be able to do some instant selling and those things there. For musicians, you're able to kind of pipe in your own things in your room, set up all your own QR codes, and then this thing runs 24 hours. You don't have to have a code on it. You could leave it open to where anybody could just come in, type your number in. So, there's just, the capabilities are endless. And I think, right, Alex, honestly, it's hard right now because a lot of people have been told they're going to get these things, and then it just hasn't happened. We get it, and then we don't want people to be like, oh, see, they dropped the price. They're going to pull you. No, we're just trying to be as honest with you as we possibly can.
Right.
And so our community, so in the second phase, our community is going to take the steering wheel, and we are going to do some driving. We're going to allow them to be more a part of the show. It's going to be really funny, and we're going to help to draw, these correlations between when you are an owner of an NFT project, right? You are a part of the value of that, and however much you put in, you can control that. If you want 144 ETH floor, then put in 144 ETH floor worth of value and get the people around you to do the same, and you'll easily have that. So it's going to be quite a journey. We're writing history, and that's what excites me the most.
Yep. And one thing that I'm extremely happy with is, you guys lowered the price on the suites, but you rewarded the people that bought at the higher price and giving them another one. So it's like, we bought at the higher price, but now we're going to have two for that same price. So that to me is huge. Like a lot of projects, who else is doing that? Oh, we just lowered the price. Tough luck to those people, So just another way you guys are giving back to the community, and it's awesome. I love that.
I couldn't even imagine that. I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night if someone bought it at twice the price and I cut it. You know what I mean? And I'm talking like, hey, how are you? I'm glad you're part of my community, because you're a sucker. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't imagine that. So, I'm sorry that people are doing that.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, while we have Buddy here, should we give away a couple clowns, Brad?
Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
Let's do that. I'll do
give. That's what clowns do. Give.
Yep, I'm gonna do the giveaway tool for StreamYard. So
we'll put a hashtag in the comments.
Yeah, hashtag. We'll just do hashtag clowns.
Sounds good. With a Z. And just be mindful, guys, when you're putting in the hashtag, they are case sensitive. So type it exactly as you see it.
I'll put it up here so you guys can see it.
You have to type it exactly like that. No capitals. CLOW.
Just type it in the comments in the chat here, and it'll start tallying up some entries, and we'll do a giveaway here, and we'll send it to you guys. Don't forget to do hashtag clowns. You have to have the hashtag in there with the Z on the end. So we'll give away a couple clowns, and then we're gonna give away a horse too. It'll be an ETH horse though.
Yeah.
It'll be an ETH horse.
Hey, Alex.
That horse.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you remember how we were playing that trick on your one buddy who was afraid of clowns? It's really ironic because Freddy Krueger is like the one thing I was deathly afraid of as a child, and mostly am. I mean, of course I'm an adult now, but
and he's back.
Freddy Krueger in the freaking house. Like, I had a bad habit of sticking things in the outlets, and so my mother told me that Freddy Krueger lived in the electricity, and so it took me till about the age of 28 to realize it was a lie.
So that's why you didn't become an electrician? I heard you giving somebody crap the other day about electrician.
Oh, no, your work.
Exactly.
Kruger's somebody I'm trying to, I sent him a clown the other day, and I got to get with him on more of what's going on with this because.
Has he got a horse yet? Kruger, do you have a horse?
I do not have a horse yet. I talk to a horse every day, but I do not have a horse.
I'll send you.
I hope you're talking about Alex, because if your wife's listening, you'll be in big trouble.
Yeah, just blame me. It's okay. It's okay. I'll send you if you have a crow wallet, I'll send you one of my crow horses so you can race. Just send me your crow.
Send me a horse and send me some crow, will you?
Do you have a crow wallet?
Right. It's on. Right after this stream, we're all gonna race. Absolutely.
Send me your crow address.
You're giving away clowns and some horses.
So Buddy's a stay-at-home dad now, and I know he has a lot on his plate, but we're seriously thinking about doing this day racer club, because there's some of us that are at home during the day. Everybody races like after 6, so we're trying to get a little
later.
A little day racer club happening. Yeah.
By 10 o'clock, I'm like, okay. Staying home with both of my girls, it's tiring. All right, here we go. We're gonna do 2 clowns, and then we'll do a couple horses.
I thought it had stopped.
Oh man, Carlos.
Carlos Xavier. Congratulations, Carlos. Awesome.
All right, and we're just gonna do one more.
Wendy's holding out for a horse. She doesn't want to win a clown. She wants a horse. I think she has clowns.
Oh, so she's in now.
Horse, but...
One more.
He is in there.
Molina. Congratulations.
My buddy got bumped at the last second.
I thought he was going to get it too. Oh, man. All right.
Let's never know. So 2 clowns going out.
Clowns.
One thing that we must say, which is very, very important for the giveaways, please contact us either via our Twitter or via telegrams. If you talk to us in telegrams, we now have blue stars, verification stars next to our names, Alex and myself. We absolutely will not message you first, and we will not ask you to connect your wallet to anything. We will not ask you to click any links. Please be aware. We will you contact either of us, whichever platform works for you, and then we'll get your wallet address and send it over. And probably better if you just get a burner wallet or something. But again, we will not contact you first. Got to be careful. There are people that watch streams like this and listen to Twitter Spaces, and they're waiting for winners, and then they contact them, and it's always shady. So contact us.
Yep. And I'm not going to come looking for you guys. You just message me with your wallet. These are ETH clowns, so ETH address. And we'll get them sent out to you guys.
Compliments to the chef.
Yeah. So welcome to the Clown family, guys. They do shows, shoot, 2-3 times a week, maybe more. FOMO does a lot too. So catch those on Twitter Spaces. It's a lot of fun. Had one last night. So much fun. So. All right. Well, buddy, I don't want to keep you too long. If you need to go, you can. I appreciate you stopping by. It's always a pleasure. But also stick around if you want. We're just gonna hang out for another 15 minutes.
Oh yes. I do have a phone call that I actually had scheduled at the same time. So, but Alex, I would definitely love to get on, on a stream chat or something with you and Rad if you have some time, maybe in about 20-30 minutes or so. I'll reach out to you.
Yeah,
you got it
for sure. I got another call after this too, and then just message me, and then we'll get on that.
And make sure Shem is on the call too, because we need the big boss.
Oh yeah. We'll have the big boss and Alex boss. So that'll be perfect. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Boss. Kruger boss.
Talk to you later. I was gonna say that. I was like, no, just wait. Kruger's gonna be the big boss. Watch.
Right. That's the new go-to.
I'm the boss.
That's the new go-to. If anybody asks who the big boss is, I'm going to tell them Freddy Krueger is the big boss. Just to stir Buddy. Because, I got to stir people. That's like my whole thing in life. The more I love you, the more I stir you. Poor old Alex gets it from me all day long.
All right. So, like I said, we're going to do another probably 10 minutes or so, and then I got to jump off. I got a couple calls I have to get on. Also put the kids to bed. So we'll do a couple.
Yeah. You got to go race a horse.
No, I just got a text from my wife. Okay. So literally.
She's like, you're not down there racing horses, are you?
So we'll do a couple drawings for a couple ETH horses, and then, get a crow horse, get on there. We're trying to get on at night and race. I would like to get some people together for some day races. If you do have one, it is a lot of fun.
Carlos says you already have his ETH address. So, okay, we got you, dude.
See, there she is. Truth. See?
Oh!
I'm not lying.
I'm kidding.
Julie, I'm totally not responsible for any of this horse. You can lead the horse you can lead the man to the horse, but you can't make him race. That's all I have to say about it. I am not responsible. Lead the fifth.
I showed her one of the horses I minted, and I'm like, hey, this could be worth a lot of money. And she's like, how much did you spend on that? And I'm like, it was not as much as it's worth. Okay, that's all that matters.
Not as much as it's worth. No, absolutely. You're talking about the one with the Trump hair and
the zebra.
Zebra with Trump hair, man.
You're a bad influence. Between you and Kruger, I'm gonna get in so much trouble between the two of you guys. Before I forget, guys, if you guys have any questions on horses, clowns, any other questions on wallets, any buying stuff, message me. I'd be more than happy to help you. See my other videos also for setting up different wallets. Like the videos. We can get out to more people. Love it if you guys subscribe to the channel. Doing about an AMA a week and a update a week. And I switched this to Thursday so we can talk about the para huddle the day after instead of 4 or 5 days after. We want to get it out, talk about it. If you guys have any questions, we can go over it. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat, And we're going to do a couple drawings for a couple horses, and then we'll hop off. And Corin, welcome, brother. It's good to see you. Great dude right there.
So yeah, just again for everybody. So Alex's new schedule is usually 8:00 on Tuesdays. It can change depending on who is interviewing, if they have a conflict, but 8 on Tuesdays for AMAs with different projects, and 8 on Thursdays, like we're doing now, for mostly para community updates, but we may also have other guests on and lots of giveaways.
So we can get on and race live, and we can kind of explain how it works. Because it kind of takes some getting used to. So I'd like to try and do a late. It'll be a late one. It'll be 9. It'll be 10 Eastern if I do it Wednesday nights. Get a dozen people on, we can race. And yes, Melina, DM me, please. It's open. I will look for that. So watch out for possibly a late night Wednesday stream. That might get fun if we can get enough people. So let's go ahead and do a couple drawings.
The big show though, right? Because we had the big show on Wednesdays with House of Clowns.
That's
Dude,
true.
I don't have any nights free anymore. My whole life is devoted to Web3.
I would say Friday nights, but my wife might kill me if I do Friday nights. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. All right, so let's do a couple winners for some horses. We're gonna do one right now. Let's do a new one. There's a couple more people in, so let's do.
Well, Alex, that'll be badass. Whoever wins these horses, I mean, come back next Thursday and we all race.
These are ETH horses, though, so you can't race them.
They're ETH horses, so right
you
now
can't race the ETH horses?
No.
Well, not until they drop. Not until they airdrop you the corresponding in-game. So these right now are like the NFT tradable, blah, blah, blah. They will have a corresponding race horse within the game. Those have not been airdropped yet.
They're still working on breeding the polys to send to people. So
yeah.
So guys, go ahead and type in #LazyHorse in the comments so we can do this a couple drawings. See, I told you she'd kill me if I do it on Friday nights.
So yeah, if you get one of these guys, hold on to it because they will be raceable very, very soon.
Yep, and we don't know what the in-game attributes are, so we don't know. The zebras are more rare, so they're gonna race better.
Generally with the crow, NFTs, I know that the zebras can be a little finicky. Not generally a domesticated animal for a reason. So that has actually been translated into the game as well. That there is a volatility. Every horse has a level of volatility in the game, and depending on its volatility, it can completely change at any time. Any of the traits that it has, it might be really great on corners, and then all of a sudden you end up on the outside rail and completely off the track. Depending, if you have a high volatility, it'll probably run really great sometimes and absolutely terrible the next. And so it kind of evens out, like really good wins and terrible losses. So who knows? You cannot tell from these ETH horse NFTs what you are going to have in the game. So hold on to them. Even if you get something that, if you're looking and you see that, oh, well, I got a straw hat and that's very common. That could be a fantastic trait within the game. You don't know.
We just don't know.
Don't base this just on what the traits are on OpenSea or Trait Sniper or whatever. Because the in-game traits could be very different.
Yep. All right, we got 13 entries. Let's go ahead and draw. We'll do 2, and then we're going to hop off for tonight. Good luck, everybody. Who's it going to be? Oh, Wendy. I thought you were going to get one.
Wendy really wanted a horse so bad. Jay Frass. Oh, that's it. You're part of the club now, man.
Now he's clown and horse and parrot.
This is like this little tribe of us, right? That have all the things.
Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. Play poker on Wednesdays. Different companies donate for top 7 players. It's hosted by Crypto Pets. Parent clowns there. Absolutely. Yeah. Message me, Wendy,
shoot
please.
Me a DM. Yeah, shoot me a DM, Wendy. You know where to get me. Bubblegums with a 0. It's not a no. 0 to Bubblegums with a Z. Let me know.
Shoot me a DM too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, we're gonna do one more.
One more.
Anybody else that just came in? If they just came in, hashtag lazy horse.
Lazy horse.
And we'll get you put in there. Yes, poker. Let's do it. I agree. That sounds fun. All right, ready? We're going. Good luck.
And they're off. I feel like I'm calling a horse race now.
Giddy up.
Color started with Broderson. He won twice last week. Broderson again. And
Golden Valley Gringo.
Gringo.
All right, guys. Again, message me, please. These are ETH horses, so ETH address. My DMs are open on Twitter. I have blue check mark on Telegram, so you know it's me. Send me your address, and we'll get it sent over to you. ETH probably will be fine tonight. So if you guys get them to me tonight, we can get them sent out. But that's
and again,
that's
we're not chasing you down. So
no,
contact
not
us.
gonna come find you. We don't message you guys first. So message me and we'll get them sent out. But that's all we have for tonight. Brad, Kruger, you guys got anything else you want to talk about?
I think we're good. We're gonna get on a call with Buddy. Should I mention? Maybe I will mention. Just something to keep in mind that Buddy and I managed to get Lee Tollison from Para and the big boss on a call together yesterday. Buddy and I were conferenced in, and that's all I'm gonna say. But big things are happening. Collaborations are happening.
And I'm the big boss, right?
Well, you may be.
Sure?
Alice, I appreciate you having me on, man. Good
yeah, anytime. No, this was fun. Next Thursday, I'll see if I can get another project on. Maybe we'll have Baby Hop come on and just hang out with us for a little bit if he's available.
Baby Hop can come on with this. There's a bunch of people that I'm thinking about right now. So let's see who we can get. But
yeah, we should do this every Thursday. We'll try and have another project on and talk about it. And if you guys know anybody, if you guys want to come on, anybody in the chat wants to come on and just hang out. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want, but we want to do this as a community. We had about 20 to 25 people in here tonight, so I'm happy with that.
And maybe you guys have a project, or maybe you're part of a community and there's a project that you would like to see us talk about. We're totally open. Yeah. Alex can even do a whole AMA with them on his Tuesday night show.
Yep. Or I can do a video. If you guys want me to cover anything, let me know. I can do a video on it, post it. Just let me know. If there's anything you guys want me to cover, I am totally down for that. But I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Kruger, Brad, thank you. That's been fun. We'll get the giveaway sent out. Kruger, we'll chat about the Crow Horse so you can come on a race with us. And yeah, we'll try to get on Tuesday for possibly Lazy Horse Race Club. Maybe Mandocs. I'm in talks with them to try and do one too. So trying to get something possibly squared away for
List also.
What's that?
And possibly List.
Yeah, List would be a great. Having Cameron on next Thursday too for a little bit would be great too. Just to
I already asked him. Yeah.
The progress.
Yeah.
So
fantastic.
Well, but I have a really good feeling I'm gonna have some big news for next week. I just have a gut feeling. So
big news next Thursday.
Week. Yeah. What do you think?
I think listen to your gut. And that's all I'm gonna say because I have an NDA.
And he's usually right. I'll have to say that.
So nobody's gonna want to miss next Thursday's stream for sure.
Don't miss next Thursday's stream. Trust me on that one.
We could have possibly some big streams coming up. So watch out for those notifications. So keep a lookout for that. And I'm excited for the next 30, 60 days in crypto. I think it's going to be good. So hopefully we can all enjoy the ride like we did last year. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. Again,
say it, Kruger. Para to where?
All right, guys, have a para to $1.
No,
para to $1.
You always say the Kruger line.
Listen.
Oh, cheated. Listen, everyone, listen up. Para to $1.
That's pretty good.
What's your favorite planet, Kruger? You always say this in staff chat.
Para to Uranus.
Para to Uranus.
I thought I had to be Mike Rizzo for the night. I'm not.
It was good. That was good.
I tried.
All right, guys. we're gonna get off here. But again, thank you.
Bro, go watch it again. I'm out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Congrats to all the winners, and we'll see you guys all next week. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.